Hello, universe. Welcome to my world. Lately, we've been looking at Angelina Jordan's evolution through one song over many years. And today we're looking at 7 different performances over a 10-year period. And it's fascinating to see the different choices she's made and how she's evolved through the same song. And today's song is Bang Bang. Many of you will be very familiar with this song and Angelina's performance. She first performed it on Norway's Got Talent. And if I'm not mistaken, this was her 3rd performance on that show after Gloomy Sunday and I'm a Fool to Want You. And although these 3 performances were just a few months apart, she grew in confidence and she grew in ability with each performance. This is definitely not a happy song, like she says with Gloomy Sunday. It's a sad song, and so too is Bang Bang. And one of the unusual aspects of this song is how the original and Angelina's version is sung almost without expression, and that is done almost in a monotone without very much variation of the voice, with a very narrow range of maybe half an octave with some of the opening notes. You don't find that very often with many songs. Some might say that Leonard Cohen's Suzanne has that quality where he stays within a very narrow octave range.
Suzanne takes you down to her place near the river. You can hear the boats go by. You can spend the night beside her.
And that's also true, very narrow octave range, of recent Bob Dylan. But that's for a different reason, because as you age, your octave range narrows dramatically. So we'll listen to all 7 performances, alternating, and we will start with Angelina doing Norway's Got Talent age 8. But we also will hear Angelina in concert just a few months later, still age 8, and these 2 performances are virtually identical. When you hear them next to each other, it's virtually impossible to hear any difference.
I was 5 and he was 6. We were horses made of sticks. He was black and I were white. He would always win the fight, bang, bang. I was 5 and he was 6. We were horses made of sticks. He was black and I were white. He would always win the fight, bang, bang.
And age 9, she's giving a concert performance. And this performance for me is different again. It's more subdued, and although the song doesn't have much expression, there's even less expression in this performance. Maybe Angelina is cold or tired when she's giving this concert.
I was 5 and he was 6. We were horses made of sticks. He was black and I were white. He would always win the fight, bang, bang.
And age 11, she's performing in Korea with our friend Egil Clausen. And this performance is beginning to change. She's adding more tune and a little more body to the words as she's singing them. You can hear the difference.
I was 5 and he was 6. We rode horses made of sticks. They were black and I were white. You were always win the fight, bang, bang.
Next, we're coming to my second favorite performance of the 7. This time she's 15 years old, and she does it without expression, but very artistically. I love how deadpan this performance is.
I was 5 and he was 6. We rode horses made of sticks. You were black and I were white. You would always win the fight, bang, bang.
And next is my favorite performance of the 7. Here she is 16 years old, singing the song in concert. And although the song is still sad, it's slower, and for my ears, it becomes a love song.
I was 5 and he was 6. We rode horses made of sticks. You were black and I were white. You would always win the fight, bang, bang.
And this year, 18 years old, recently in Las Vegas, thanks to James Thiel. We have good video and good audio of her performance. And if you listen carefully, she is still growing into her jazz roots, and some words she slightly bends in the tradition of a jazz singer.
I was 5 and he was 6. We were horses made of sticks. You were black and I were white. You would always win the fight, bang, bang.
Let's go back to these same 7 performances again and carry on listening. The first 2, aged 8, again are quite identical, although she does soften the words sound, bang, bang in the first performance in a different way than in the second performance.
I shot you down, bang, bang. You hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang. My baby shot me down. I shot you down, bang, bang. You hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang. My baby shot me down.
Next, we're going back to her performance aged 9.
I shot you down, bang, bang. You hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang. My baby shot me down.
Aged 11 in career. Again, a bit more body, a bit more tuneful.
I shut you down, bang, bang. You hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang. My baby shut me down.
And the 15-year-old's expressionless artistic performance.
I shut you down, bang, bang. You hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang.
16 years old, for my years, more of a love song. And I just find this performance amazing, how different it is and how it's such a different tone to it, such a different feel to it.
You shot me down, bang, bang. You hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang. My baby shot me down.
And when we watch James's video of her 18-year-old Las Vegas performance, he merges her performance from 18 to 8 to show how similar they are, whereas in today's video, we're showing what differences there are. Both points of view are very interesting.
I shot him down, bang, bang. You
Hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang.
my baby shot me down.
We're going back to the 2 performances aged 8.
Music plays and people sing. Just for me the church bells rang. Music plays and people sing. Just for me the church bells rang.
Age 9 in concert.
Music plays and people sing. Just for me the church bells rang.
Age 11 and then age 16. The 15-year-old version was very short, and we have heard it all already.
Music spells red.
And age 18.
Music plays and people stand just for me the church bells rang.
And with both 8-year performances, we don't have a full version of both songs. And so there are 2 different verses because they were not repeated identically.
Now he's gone, I don't know why. On today, sometimes I cry. He didn't even say goodbye. He didn't take the life to chime. Bang, bang. Reason came and changed the time. When I grew up, I called him mine. He would always laugh and say, remember when we used to play bang bang? Now he's gone, I don't know why. From today, sometimes I cry. He didn't even say goodbye. Didn't take the life to time. Bang bang. Now he's gone, I don't know why. Until these days, sometimes I cry. He didn't even say goodbye. He didn't take a laugh to tell. Bang, bang.
And the 16-year-old performance, it's slow and it's just such a tender love song. She makes it so beautiful.
Now he's gone, I don't know why. Until these days, sometimes I cry. He didn't even say goodbye. Didn't even take the time to lie. Bang, bang.
And with this clip, you can really begin to hear even more the jazzy inflections that she puts into her words.
Now he's gone, I don't know why. Until these days, sometimes I cry. He didn't even say goodbye. Didn't take the time to cry. Bang, bang.
We've looked at 7 performances and we have 2 more to go. But the last 2 are so special that they need to stand alone when we look at them. A couple of months after performance on NGT, she actually performed Bang Bang to the Swedish Prime Minister and the Swedish cabinet, accompanied by Egil Clausen on the guitar. It's such an exclusive performance that the filming was not even allowed to be in the same room. Let's see what that's like.
I was 5 and he was 6. We wore horses made of sticks. We were black and I were white. You would always win the fight. Bang bang. I shot you down. Bang bang. You hit the ground. Bang bang. That awful sound. Bang bang. My baby shot me.
And there's a remarkable performance from Angelina approximately a year before Norway's Got Talent, where she's singing Bang Bang. It's filmed by Mother Sarah, and it's one of these in-between performances where you can see she's massively talented, but it's not quite apparent yet that she's going to be a superstar. But the transformation from this performance to 1 year later on TV is a remarkable transformation.
You were black and I were white. You would always win the fight. Bang bang. You shot me down. Bang bang. I hit the ground. Bang bang. That awful sound. Bang bang. My baby shut me down. Season came and changed the time. When I grew up, I called him mine. He would always laugh and say, remember when we used to play bang bang? I shot you down, bang bang. You hit the ground, bang bang. That awful sound, bang bang. I used to shoot you down. Music plays and people stand just for me. The cracker bells rang.
When you're a jazz singer, you have total freedom. You can do anything, anytime, any way you want to, and your audience follows what you do and hopefully appreciates it. Angelina is a jazz singer. We follow her. We follow all her different choices, all her different inspirations, and it's a fascinating journey. We will continue to have a fascinating journey with Angelina in the future. Okay, gang, I'm out of here. I'll catch you later. Bye.